Today, we're in Sicily having a white grape named Grillo. Let's get it. What up, winos? Happy Wine Wednesday. I am your host, Jayton Gunter, owner of Grapes and Sand Publishing, and I'm ready to drink some wine today. Hey, what up, y'all? It is Wednesday. It is time to drink some good old wine. I can't wait to get into this with you. It's a grape that I'm very familiar with, that I like a lot, and a lot of people don't know about. So I'll be able to get into a little bit of this grape today with you guys. Before I do, though, if you haven't subscribed to my newsletter, please do. More to come at the end of this review, because the thing is, I have some book information, some book stuff coming out soon, so I can't wait to share that with you at the end of this this review. And so stay tuned and we'll get right to it. What you guys are really here for is for the wine, so let's get into the wine today. Today we are talking about the Timio Grillo 2022. This is coming out of Sicily. This is the Baggio di Pianeta. And I'm very excited about this. One thing that about Italian grapes that I love is that there's so many of them. There's so many options. And a lot of people don't know that these options even exist, because it can be a little daunting. It can be a little overwhelming with as many grapes as they have out in Italy. And it's also, a lot of these grapes are the same grape, but different names in different parts of Italy too, so that makes it even more confusing sometimes. But anyway, we're gonna get right into this. Let's get into it on the nose. First things that I'm getting, I'm not even getting the fruit yet. I'm getting a little bit of a floral, like white honeysuckle thing going on, floral thing going on. I'm also getting a little bit of sea salt too. I'm getting a little bit of banana, along with a little bit of raw honey. There's a bit of peach here and papaya. White peach, to be specific. I'm getting some kiwi. This is, being honest with you, this is a little muted on the nose. It's not as expressive as I would like it to be, but it is showing some things. So you just gotta put your nose in it. Look, there's something kind of like a little secondary spice component here. I don't know how to put it, but something exotic, almost like Thai. And also like a little bit of lychee fruit and pear. Let's go ahead and taste it and see if everything is translating to the palate. Stay tuned. Wine Wednesday will be right back. As a dad, I can sometimes feel the weight of the world on my shoulders, and meditation helps to release some of that weight. I'm also trying to break generational curses, and with that being said, meditation helps me to overcome some of those things. If you're a dad who meditates, check out my gear. Cheers. Now back to the show. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. I really, really like this wine. Yeah. This is way more powerful on the palate than it is on the nose. Maybe it just hasn't opened up, because I just opened this up about 10 minutes ago. So maybe it needs to open up a little bit. So a lot of times with Italian grapes, whether it's red or white, they do need to open up a little bit. So maybe that's my fault. Let's get into structure first. Medium minus in body. So not medium body, but a little bit, maybe a little bit less in medium, but very focused flavors here. Finish is long, nice long finish here. Acid's medium, almost medium plus here. I'm kind of tiptoeing that line. This wine approaches with a pear lime zest thing going on up front. So like, it's like definitely like a little bit of orchard fruit up front with a little bit of like some citrus, almost pear, and then becoming more grapefruit on the mid palate. But there's still like this, lime, but becoming a little bit more grapefruit on the mid palate. There's still lime throughout the palate, but it does get more rounded and a little bit more on the grapefruity, white grapefruity side in the mid palate. This has a little bit of an effervescence. Almost reminded me of like how Vino Verde, some Vino Verdes, when you open them and you taste, you get a little bit of like not bubbles, but like a little effervescence. It elevates a little bit, but it doesn't take away anything. It doesn't take anything away from how focused the flavors are here. As it gets into the third quarter, you're getting a little bit more of that, a little bit more ripeness, kind of like the banana, a little bit of that peach, white peach going on there. But everything is still like very well contained. Nothing's overly ripe here, to be honest with you. And then the finish, like salt and pepper, like white pepper and a little bit like sea salt. I'm still tasting a little bit of sea salt on the finish. I wonder if this is grown or if these grapes are grown right by the water. I mean, it's Sicily, so it is an island, so probably. But you're definitely catching a little bit of sea salt there. There's also a nice little minerality on the, like, as a backbone here throughout the palate. I highly recommend this wine. I like this wine a lot. Nice white, refreshing. I want to have fish with this. Whole fish. I think whole fish would go great. Halibut would go really good with this. Sea bass would be amazing with this. Even some shrimp. This is delicious. This is one that even some oysters. I mean, this operates on both sides. To be honest with you, it's not going to be overwhelmed. It's going to stand up to a lot of things, even though it's a medium minus bodied. Because the flavors are so focused, I think they can hold their own with a lot of different, like, a lot of different fish and seafood. So I highly recommend this. If I'm scoring this wine, I'm going 90 on it, because I do like it quite a bit. And, yeah, go get you a bottle of this if you get a chance to. Other than that, big announcement, I will be dropping this book, Wine Wellness, Working Towards True Balance and Wealth. This is going to be the cover. This will be coming in both paperback and hardcover. And I will be dropping this probably in about a month and a half to 2 months, but I am doing pre-sales starting hopefully in the next couple weeks. I got some organizing to do on this book, because I did like everything from the format, with this being like kind of like a proof copy. I do enjoy how it looks already, but I do want to make some changes, and so I'm going to do a couple of those changes to make sure it's the right, the way I wanted it layout wise. And I do also have some people I want to talk to kind of get their feedback on it before I really drop the book, because again, this is a wellness book, and it's not about, like, even though there's wine here, and that's part of my process to get to, like, I guess it's part of my process for meditation and to get to the best version of myself. It's just one of those things that help me to really relax and to decompress. It helps me to decompress, and so as I've done that, as I've gone through these times of like really having these aha moments, I want to document them with the glass that I was having at the time, and what came out of those like meditations and those like times of me figuring out things that I really, really enjoy, that make me happy, and how it helps me to show up the best way for the people around me that I love. And so that's why I wrote the book. It's 15 chapters. And yeah, I hope you guys are as excited as I am about this. I'm really excited. This is different than what I've done before, but it is kind of the headspace that I'm in right now. And I'm one of those people that if I learn something, I always feel like I have to share it and give it back to the group. And so if you get a chance, please go check that out. There'll be more to come very, very soon. And buy a pre-copy it, because it's going to be a lot cheaper pre-copy than when it's released. And it's not to say it's going to be expensive, it'll just be a lot cheaper for the pre-copy. So go ahead and check it out. Also, this upcoming week for my newsletter it's Wine Week. So there'll be a lot of stuff dropping in regards to that too. So stay tuned for that. Guys, question of the day. Name me a grape from Sicily that you know. Until next time, cheers.